Hi, friends, brothers, and sisters, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. My name is Francis. Our gospel for today is taken from John chapter 6, verses 1 to 15. It tells about one of the most popular stories in the Bible, the feeding of the 5,000. A large crowd had gathered, and Jesus asked his disciple Philip where they could possibly buy bread for the people to eat. To which Philip replied, it would take more than a half year's wages to buy bread for everyone. Andrew, on the other hand, said that there was a boy who had 5 loaves and 2 small fish, but mentioned that it would only feed so much people. After this, Jesus asked that everyone be seated. He then took the food, gave thanks, and distributed to everyone. By the time everyone had eaten, they were able to fill 12 baskets with the leftover food. This story shows us the amazing divine power of God. Allow me to share 3 ways that God's power was shown here. Number 1, God multiplies our efforts. A boy brought with him 5 loaves and 2 fish. It wasn't much, but this boy gladly offered his food to be shared to the people. Jesus took the food, gave thanks, and then distributed it to everyone. 5,000 men, not counting the women and children, were able to eat because of that boy's generosity and the power of Jesus. Friends, whatever little you can give to God, give it to Him and let Him do the rest. One time after giving a talk in our community, one sister, one I seldom spoke with, came up to me to thank me for the talk. And she told me, and I will never forget it, never stop serving God through my talks, for I had no idea how many people were being touched and blessed by my talks. It was a most humbling moment for me. And since then, when invited to give a talk or sharing, or even here in Pathways of Hope, whenever called to share a reflection, I say yes. I don't really know how many people watch these videos, but I surrender it all to God and claim that these videos are indeed changing lives and giving hope. Number 2, trust in God's ability to provide. Philip said, in a nice way I suppose, that they did not have money to buy bread for everyone. Andrew, on the other hand, brought a boy and his food to Jesus. I put myself in Andrew's place, and I thought to myself, if Jesus can put fish in my nets, maybe He can do something with the boy's food. And Jesus delivered. You know, I've heard so many stories from different people about how, during their most difficult financial struggles, the Lord delivered, and somehow, some way, the funds they needed just came through. And more often than not, from the unlikeliest of places. I've heard of passbook accounts long forgotten, but somehow surfaced, and the amount was much more than what they needed. Others shared about finding cash stowed under the bed, and even a long-lost friend who suddenly showed up to pay his debt, and his payment just happened to be slightly more than enough to address the financial concern. Jesus delivers at the time when we need it the most. And number 3, serve God and He will lead us to growth. 5,000 men, one boy who had some food. This boy probably thought, I cannot feed everyone, but maybe I can share my food with some, and offered everything to the Lord. Friends, whatever form of service we can offer to the Lord, give it to Him. And God will slowly let the fruits of our efforts grow. and we will also grow in love and service to Him. Allow me to quote one of my brothers who was describing a much older brother. Yung brother na yan, nagbubuhat lang ng speakers dati. Ngayon, speaker na siya. I hope I translate this right in English. That brother used to just carry around the sound system speakers. Today, he is a speaker. It is my hope that this ministry, Pathways of Hope, continues to grow and give spiritual food to more and more people. All I can do is submit my reflections. Whatever happens next, I surrender fully to God. If you have been blessed by this short reflection, please like and share Pathways of Hope to your friends and loved ones. Again, my name is Francis Ortega. Thank you and have a nice day.